Uber Magic's Toxin wards. I'm not quite sure how that happens, but never mind that. Magnus taking a bit of harassment. Obviously his armour is far from being the best, so those Slither wards do a fair amount of damage to him. And now we can see Overpower heading bottom. There's no rune, well there may be a rune there, it's about to spawn, so he's presumably hoping for that. But he's going to be frustrated because it's spawned at the top, so Overpower guessing the rune, getting it wrong there obviously. Trixie, now he's popped his other rune, he's looking to pick up this one, which is Regeneration. He'll be quite pleased to see that, obviously. It gives him the opportunity to get some extra harassment down on Overpower, and then either gank effective or go for a kill, and meanwhile a kill on Uber Magic. So yes, obviously that classic Magnus Pyro stun combination allowing them to fairly easily pick off Slither, who's not a wonderfully well armoured target. And obviously since he didn't get that rune, Overpower's now been forced to head back to base to heal up, pick up part of his boots and so forth. Pyro now heading off into the forest. I'm not quite sure what he's looking to do. I guess he might be going for a kill on mid. Obviously Pollywog's got an effective target stun, so I guess if he's allowed to cast his combo, which he does actually not have the mana for, so I've got no idea what Rexy thinks he's doing, unless he's heading back to base, in which case he's doing it by a fairly circuitous route. It's interesting at any rate. And meanwhile, of course, that leaves Magnus trying to solo the lane versus Zephyr, which is frankly a lost prospect. Oh, and a kill going up of Himpoot up top. That's the slow combination. I think they were trying to play aggressively and just overextended. You have to be very careful with that about that against the Grota Disciple, because obviously he's fairly solid. He's got a very good chase thanks to his ult and his conduit, and you have to be very careful because otherwise if you overextend you get killed. Blacksmith obviously caught a bit out of position, hiding in the woods by the secret shop to ensure Grota Disciple doesn't fight him and kill him, since he is now level 7. Meanwhile, Pollywog Priest using that regeneration to good effect, harassing it with magics on Slither a bit in the middle, and a stun done by Magnus on Kabapo, followed up by Pyromancer's thing, and they don't get a kill on Kabapo. That's very good intervention by Chipper there, killing off Magnus completely and leaving Rexy on very low health indeed. Another rocket by Rexy, by Overpower, and that's a double kill for Kabapo. Very well played there, excellent counter gank, saving the carry Slither's life and allowing him to get a double kill on that fairly dangerous combination to boot. And now mid, Trixie's managed to pick up a kill on Uber Magic, so it was fairly low anyway. A ward trap, and now Overpower's gone down to try and counter gank him. Dream Rage running up, gets a stun slow combination off. Rockets from Overpower, those are very well aimed rockets. You can see the way he staggered them in anticipation of the path that Trixie would be taking, allowing him to get both hits and get the kill. So very good chipper play by Overpower. He's obviously been practicing. Chipper's a fairly interesting hero in competitive because he's a skill shot hero and they don't traditionally do very well. If you take a quick look at Devourer's competitive play. Hang on, stunned by Magnus in the middle, hits both of them, going for his ult. He's stunned by Blacksmith, but it's not going to stop Pyromancer doing his combination. However, in the middle, Slither, I think, Slither manages to get off a dot. It would have killed Magnus, but Pyromancer thinks fast, denies him. However, they won't be terribly happy that Blacksmith managed to get the stun off on Magnus. I think that was a bit of a miscommunication. I imagine the intention was for Magnus to stun, and then Pyromancer to follow it up with his target stun and prevent Blacksmith being able to cancel the Magnus ultimate, but obviously that didn't happen and Magnus died as a result, so a bit of a poor communication by MSI there, but a well executed gank nonetheless. I say well executed, they did get killed, it's not wonderful. And if we take a quick look at the stats, Fresh Free Fly farming very well, 300 gold per minute with 50 crit kills. He's the leading farmer in the game, and he's picked up his phase boots and bottle at this stage, which isn't doing badly at all. He's also got some gold in the bank, so he'll presumably be looking to pick up Frostburn. And Rexy's up top to gank, ping there. Meanwhile, there's been a counter initiation onto Grota Disciple, but it's not going to do any good. Pyro manages to, oh hang on, the counter gank by Overpower. He's been all over the place, very good use of the town portal there. And fantastic counter gank by Overpower. Picks up a double kill. Obviously stunts Freshly Fly's farm a bit. And very well played by Overpower overall. I think he's now gone 7-0-1. Obviously, you would like to see some more of those kills going to his carry players rather than to him, since he's essentially a support late game, but nonetheless it's very well played. But it's very well played by Overpower. Needs to be careful though. Rexy and Trixie and K, yeah, those two confused all the time, looking to initiate with a Magnus Surge on him, but I think he's going to get away with it. And Overpower firing on some rockets, but I don't think he's successful. There's 4 Legion players mid, they're probably looking to push this tower. And I think Blacksmith, Dream Range, needs to be fairly careful if he gets caught out here, which he could very easily do thanks to the Magma stun. Then he's going to be in extremely hot water very, very quickly. And he doesn't really have any escape mechanism, but I think the Legion are dispersing now, going back to farm rather than trying to push the tower. 2 mid though, potentially a gank on Trixie, but no, I don't think they're going for that either. And we see someone teleporting bottom. I think it's Overpower. He might be looking to get a gank off on Rexy here. He certainly, yep, Overpower looking to gank Rexy here. Very good use there. Lands his tar almost perfectly. Lands his ult. Lands a perfect rocket combo, and Rexy drops like a stone. So another well executed gank there by Overpower. And now top, we can see Trixie getting into a bit of trouble here potentially. Slow goes out by Slither. Blacksmith gets his combo on, but it's counter gank by Magnus. Uses his surge. Zephyr intervenes to try and save Blacksmith. Slither ult goes off. It's all chaotic. Now Trixie's trying to kite Slither around his ward. Sorry, trying to kite Zephyr around his ward. He's obviously on very low life. And Zephyr finishes him up. Zephyr's having none of that, finishing him up with the gust. Fresh Free Fly comes in and cleans up on Forsaken Archer, but is internally initiated on by Blacksmith, and Overpower, who seems to be absolutely everywhere at the moment. Plague Ult goes off, picks up a kill, and almost picks up 2 more kills on Zephyr and Slither, but obviously they managed to spread out in time to avoid that. So overall, a fairly successful run for the Hellborn there. 2 kills, sorry, get 3 kills in exchange for 2, but it's not gone quite as well as they'd liked. Good response from the Legion team. Fresh Free Fly there, picking up a kill, and it was Trixie picking up the other one, not 100% on that. But still well executed, obviously, since they do have the superior carries in Forsaken Archer and Zephyr compared to just a Corrupted Disciple on the Legion. They are potentially going to win this if it goes to very, very late games, so obviously they'll be pleased with any early game advantage they can get, especially considering that they've got a very strong gank team put out by MSI. That classic Magnus Pyro combination. Polywog Priest, a very strong ganker. Corrupted Disciple is often taken solo mid as a ganker, and Plague Rider's just got a generally great ultimate, to be perfectly honest. So taking a quick look at the stats, we can see Fresh Free Fly's gold's dropped a bit, but he's still comfortably above 250 and farming well. Trixie's not doing badly. Polywog Priest tends to be quite a good farmer. And Overpower is obviously doing very well because he's got 9 kills and is therefore rocking a cool 350 gold per minute. Probably looking to build that Staff of the Master. This is incidentally pre the chipper nerf, so it's still got the full Staff of the Master effect, so if he's got any sense at all, he's building that because it's horribly overpowered as of now. That's what he's got the glowstone for, I would imagine. Ping's going off on mid. I'm not sure whether K's looking to initiate on someone or just push the tower. And Slither here might be catching Trixie, but no. Looking around the bottom rune spot, there might be some action, but I think that they're going to just back off very sensibly in the Hellborn's pass since it's a 4v2 there. Meanwhile, top lane, they've managed to pull again. I think, to be honest, given the extent to which they've been doing that, I mean, on the one hand, the laning phase has broken down, so obviously the benefit is much reduced. On the other hand, when they're using it to control the lane and keep it in a good environment for Forsaken Archer to farm this, it might be worth considering dropping something there, just so that it means that the lane gets more pushed and she's less able to farm. 2 people bottom now, Kabapo, Gus Magnus. Overpower misses his rocket and K's able to gust out, but there's a slow out from Chipper in the ult, and he goes down. That's a bloodbath for Overpower. I believe that's the equivalent of Godlike in Dota. A TP comes in, but it's cancelled due to whoever actually cast it, presumably not having a Death Wish in Overpower. Jets on out, as Breaky CPK would, I'm sure, say, and is presumably going to pick up this double damage rune, so that the next poor sod who crosses him gets killed twice as quickly. How lucky they will be. And top lane, potentially some action. Fresh Free Fly looking for a kill on Dream Rage here, but he's duked well. Dream Rage using that fairly obscure duke spot, and now Fresh Free Fly perhaps looking to be in a spot of trouble. No, I lie, it's Dream Rage, and he's killed there. Forsaken Archer cleaning up though, gets a double kill, I think. Oh no, Fresh Free Fly manages to turn it around and in fact kills Forsaken Archer, so well played by Fresh Free Fly there, getting a kill out of what was potentially an extremely sticky vis-a-vis dead situation. And Trixie running for his life here after Overpower chases him, but Overpower misses the rocket combo, so I think Trixie should be alright here unless something goes horribly, horribly wrong, and Overpower's now backing off. Let's see, Fresh Free Fly still farming extremely well, by the way. Taking a quick look at team stats, it's actually a very close game. The Hellborn are very slightly ahead on golden experience, but it's not enough to call it. Overall, though, I'd have to say the Hellborn are the favourites. Obviously, they've got Overpower, who's going to be in a very strong position to contribute late game, and they've got 2 carries, although to be fair, they're not as farmed as Fresh Free Fly, so it is of course possible that that lack of creep kills could hurt them later game when they have to go up against the 280 gold a minute or